from a college student, struggling at every turn, getting fired from every job, over and over and over again, to later becoming one of the biggest streamers of all time, and eventually becoming friends with the biggest creator on all of YouTube, Mr. Beast, while signing a multi-million-dollar deal with the corporation YouTube, and this creator having a net worth of $6.5 million. This is the story of Ludwig, and all he had to do was click one button. Knowing this, how did Ludwig, facing so much hardship, make it into becoming one of the most recognized people in all of streaming history? How did he make it here? How did he become so successful, and what is he up to now? Well, all is answered if we go back to his college days. Ludwig, coming from the small town of Hollis, New Hampshire, with a population of less than 10,000 people, was never really good at entertainment, but he had a burning passion to do something fun while he was in college, and that's where he stumbled upon something interesting: improv. Safe to say this slight interest would gain him some of the skills necessary to propel him forward in his career in the future. But let's not get too ahead of ourselves, because according to all sources, he wasn't actually that good. I mean, he was decent and he was learning, sure, but he was not naturally gifted at all.
And then finally the other comedy groups would stop talking shit, because I'm funny, man. I'm funny.
Although, while this was happening, he found out he was naturally gifted at something else. With Ludwig's increasing interest in gaming, he stumbled upon a game called Super Smash, which had an increasing and healthy community behind it. And it was here where Ludwig saw the opportunity where others didn't, because he was actually kind of good. At this point, Ludwig started going to competitions, sometimes hosting and other times sitting in the chair to compete with the big boys. Ludwig was on the moon and getting so good, but there is a reason right now he isn't a Smash only creator, or he isn't going pro. That's because Smash wasn't the only thing that made him successful. Actually, it was about at this time where Ludwig was actually unsure of what was going to happen in his life, because behind the scenes, something else was happening. Ludwig had just gotten fired from his job and he didn't know what to do. But this is where everything changed. Instead of going out and getting a new job where he had failed countless times over and over and over again, he said, it's time for me to put all my eggs in streaming. And this is where he said, fuck it. This gamble was insane because he started at a point where he wasn't sure if this was ever going to take off. But again, he had something up his sleeve. See, his old comedy skills helped him do skits, and his connections in the Smash community gave him access to well-known people in the community, such as Mango, which he would talk about all the time. This caused a slow promotion in his content that would show audiences his creativity and his love for making original content that would make people fall in love with him and his personality. I mean, if you really think about it, it was a genius idea. He would become friends with well-known people in the community, and people will want to know, who is this Ludwig guy, who is also a part of the community that I love and hangs out with my favorite creators and Smash gamers. Ludwig may not have noticed he was doing this, but this was actually one of the smartest things he could have done. It was promotion by also doing something that you love. It was 100% genuine. This caused it so that from here on, he could catapult his ideas. He could become his own original creator. Ludwig would start creating his own mini trends and challenges that he would love doing with his audience, such as the Nuzlockes that he'd do on Pokemon, or later on his content with Bennett Foddy games, such as Pogo Stuck, Getting Over It, Jump King, which was personally some of my favorite content of his. And that wasn't just it. He also connected with his audience in different ways by reacting to stuff together and being kind of lazy with his TikTok compilations. All of this gave Ludwig the audience and money to do the big things he always wanted to do, like the subathon, or big budget game shows like Mogul Money, or more recently, Unpaid Intern. Ludwig is truly a content creator that everyone looks up to, connecting with his audience by doing what he loves and then diversifying that love and one-upping himself every single time he goes back on the camera. This love for content creation is what sets Ludwig apart from everyone else. And this has inspired creators to do the same thing he has and work as hard as he has. Ludwig isn't the same person we saw at the beginning of the story. He wasn't the same broke college student getting fired from every job. Now he's become something else, a big streamer, but not because of luck, but because he had the heart to do something that other people didn't. We can all say that this success was earned. And not just that, but people see it. It's why he was signed by Twitch for so many years, and why now he's signed by YouTube, literally being a millionaire. And not just that, that's why we all love him. That's how he won Streamer of the Year award again and again and again. We vote for that. And we voted for him because we know what he does and how good he is at it. He's also in a way a success story that we can all look up to. He went from nothing to now being one of the most successful streamers of all time. And that is the story of Ludwig Ahgren. This is my first video, and I, exactly like this legend, Ludwig, I want to do big things and keep pushing on. Someone like Ludwig is truly my inspiration, and Internet Anarchist too, which I adopted my editing style from and thumbnail format, although I do want to diversify in the future. So if you want to support, you can donate in the description, or you can support me by just interaction with the video, like subbing, liking, commenting, anything you want to do to help. Anything helps. And well, that's it. I will be back with another video soon. Thank you.
No! No! And the Hennessy, if you do it, I will have to double funnel it into my butt crack? Dude, no! Please don't subscribe. Please, whatever you guys do. I would hate it so much.